Welcome to the UAE Pro League magazine show. Stay with us as we look back at the highlights in Game Week 2. In Game Week 2, Shabab Ahli faced Dhafra, Ahli played Kalba, and Sharjah hosted Jazira. The season is up and running. To stay up to date with all the latest news, information on match tickets, and for much more content, head over to our social media channels and website. Kalba threw away a 2-goal lead in Game Week 1. Victor Sanchez will be expecting more composure at home against Wasl. The visitors were ruthless in front of goal. They were looking for back-to-back wins to start their season.
Or will it be the number 10? It's going to be Maliello. Deep goes the cross. It's a free header. Is it the post? Wow. Obstination all over. The referee has given a penalty. You can hear the cries of anguish. Questions will be asked. And it seemed to suggest the hand was in an awkward position. Will Ali Saleh put his team in an awkward position here? No, he won't. Calm as you like from the Al Wasl captain. Another man on the front foot in the channels. It's Ali Saleh picked out Serginho, who in turn has found. That's Nicolas Jimenez applying the finishing touch. What a fine goal that is. It went from back to front very quickly. Very quick feet from... What can they do? This one goes short. Biro, the man who picks it up, it's his left foot shaping outwards. Well, one first and then prodded home, and that's an excellent goal line clearance. Jimenez frees up Serge. Oh! It's a very good give and go. And look at that burst of pace. The cross is great. That's a really good goal from Al Wasl. Renato Junior, the man to head home from inside the 6-yard box. Canoy's excellent. The burst of pace to the byline, just as good. The cross is perfect, dinked up, and really from the minute it left its boot, the impact he's had since he's come on, Addison, makes you wonder where on earth he was for the first hour of this game, because he's really changed the way that Kalba can attack, and unfortunately for them, still managed to find themselves a further goal behind. It could get worse here as well. Good save.
Captain Salah opened the scoring from the spot. Jimenez passed in the second. Renato Jr. headed in 10 minutes from time to give Rui Vitoria's team 2 wins from 2 games.
We prepared very well the game. My team did exactly what we planned before the match, and we never leave Kalba to play with freedom, with conditions to organize the game, and we did a fantastic game.
Now Nasr fought back from 2 goals down to earn a point last week. Couldn't lost Milijevic get his first win against Wahda. Wahda were looking to bounce back after they suffered a shock home defeat.
On. Lovely touch, Baniyas. Rustic's bearing down on goal. Finds the pass to Touré inside the box, shoots! Drags his effort wide. Again, Baniyas goes down in the penalty box. It's quite clear. And it's given! As we begin 5 additional minutes, Touré steps up! And it's saved, Delaroussi through his legs. And it's 1-0 to Al Nassr. No doubts about the finish, but did he start it to run too early? And there's Pericles Chamusca, trusted to guide Al Wahda this term. Been a miracle worker in Saudi Arabia, the likes of Al Faisli, the King's Cup winners, and Al Tar winners. Crossing opportunity. And another penalty is given. Rustic winning it this time. Baniyas steps up for Al Nassr and converts. Two goals in 2 games for this big summer signing. Right. Put it cross, save, Baniyas blocked. Teke, the obvious target, wins his header. Oh, over the bar, best chance of the night for Al Wahda.
Al Wahda wasted their best opportunity to equalise late on, as again Bedia is the key man for Al Nassr. Last week his penalty rescued a point, this week it seals all 3. Ajman's away victory at Al Wahda was arguably the standout result from game week 1. Could Goran Felic's team win again, or would Hatta get their first point after being promoted back into the ADNOC Pro League?
Both teams creating a number of chances. This one is swung in towards the goal group. It's a header, it's gone straight in. Hatta take the lead. A brilliant header. And it's the new signing, the Brazilian Bruno. Now some work to do here for Hatta. Ball's clipped forward but easily dealt with by Saeed Suleiman, but then given away again. Chance here. Chance for Luri in his left foot. Good strike, and it's 1-1. Too easy. And he has silenced the crowd. That's 2-2 now for the... Again, Hatta caught in possession, overplaying again. Opportunity here. Moumeni, it's gone in! 2-1 Ajman. Referee has a long look at it. Hadani wanted the free kick, but not given an opportunity on this left-hand side. Jobson comes across and Jazira goes down under pressure inside the 18-yard box, but nothing given. There is definite contact. We can see it just there on his left foot. And he has given the penalty. And he scores. Ajman 2, Hatta 2. Game on here at the Rashid bin Said Stadium. Opportunity here for Ben Arbi to swing this one in left-footed. And it's coming in towards that back post. Come all the way through, and it's gone in. Flag stays down. Was there a touch from it? After 15 minutes, let's see a way back for Hatta. Ajman were dominating possession. Ball in towards the back, but early chance again, and we're all square. This is ridiculous. Ajman do it again, and as they did earlier on, Hatta score, then they switch off. And it's Sad Hadani. So he does well, absolutely brilliant from him, and it's off the woodwork. Rebound again, brilliant save, again hits the woodwork. Still not cleared. How has that not gone in? Needs to go direct, Silva. Silva onto his right foot. Silva, his shot charged down. Sad. One more opportunity here. Striker cross goal. Must be. It's turned in. All eyes on the assistant referee. Flag has stayed down. Ajman have got it in the final minute. Unbelievable scenes here at the Rashid bin Said Stadium. It's been turned in at the back post. A devastating blow for Hatta. Cometh the hour, cometh the man. It's Wahda Zaro.
What an incredible game. Wahda Zaro taps home the winner deep in added time to secure the win for Ajman in a 7-goal thriller. Shabab Ahli took a while to get going last week, but when they clicked, they were ruthless. How would they look this week in Andre Jardin's first home game? Dhafra were still in search for their first points of the season.
To Serafim. Kalba chasing this, and Makhbali with a mess up. Here's a chance. He chips over the keeper. And a chance for a Dhafra off the ball. And a ball to the left side. Looks like he's onside here. Mohamed Al-Khlawi. One-on-one here. And that looks like it's a penalty. It is. The timing is awful. Kalba steps up. Makhbali saves! And it's half-time. And corner, Kartabia takes it. Falls down, it's in, it's off the post! What is going on in that goal over there? Kelvin, Satulai. Maximovic. Sultan. Juan Santos, Guilherme de Silva, Yuri Cesar, chance, goal! And that combination play is the Shabab Al-Ahli way. Finally, they break the deadlock. And the Shabab Al-Ahli fans on their feet, relieved and happy. Here's Guilherme now, Shabab Al-Ahli. Yuri Cesar. Maximovic, back to Yuri Cesar. Plenty to aim for. Then plays it to Guilherme. Guilherme, will he chop it back? He does chop it back. Defended, strike, goal! Igor Gomez! Reacts the fastest and makes it 2-0 for Shabab Al-Ahli. And he looks delighted with that one. And it's unlucky how it does get to him, but he reacts like a striker. Puts it away to make it 2-0.
Dhafra just couldn't hold on. Cesar broke the deadlock with 20 minutes to go, but it wasn't until Igor Gomez's late strike that the win was confirmed. It is 2 wins from 2 for Shabab Ahli. That's it for part 1. We'll be back in a few moments' time to round up the rest of the action. Welcome back to the ADNOC Pro League magazine show. If you're just joining us, you missed a 7-goal thriller between Ajman and Hatta. The game flowed back and forth, and there were some excellent goals. It looked certain to end all square, but Wahda Zaro popped up deep in added time to secure back-to-back wins for Ajman. What a great start to the season for Goran Tefedic's men. After being 2 goals down to Baniyas last week, Alain stormed back to win 4-2, showing the fight that made them champions last season. Vladimir Ivic would be expecting a more comfortable game this time out. In their first home game, they faced Korfakan, who needed a reaction after a heavy defeat.
Historical Korfakan's goalkeeper, 31 years Emirati. Previous experiences with Oruba, Baniyas and Dibal Fujairah. Again, back in the middle, Alain again in control. Another ball back into the box, a shot and a great save, and another one, and it's in. It's in, but it was disallowed. possible offside was given there. Of course, this will have to be reviewed on VAR. This is the first cross. And here, ball back square 0-0. There's number 70, Traoré, number 20, Palacios. Right wing back, number 19, new signing, Valentino Lázaro. Left wing back, number 2, Rafa. And here a shot by Ahmed Shak. Into the side, nothing. Kaku takes it into the far post, left him alone there, and it's in by Sofian. It's in by Sofian Rahimi. But again disallowed due to offside. Let us see, but the ball comes from the far post. Palacios has the support of Marcel Ratnik. Ball on Hussein Rahimi. Kaku, will he go from there? Tries to cross it to the middle, and it's in. It's in, and I believe this time is legal. And Rahimi apparently finally breaks the deadlock here at the Hazza bin Zayed Stadium. And makes it a one. We are not far from the break. And the leaders, the boss is leading. Valentino Lázaro. Matias Palacios with a shot, and it's in for Alain. There's a deflection first, but in any case, I think the goal will be credited to Matias Palacios, who scores his first this season after scoring 9 last season. Junior Flemings could not break into the counter. Again, Alain in the offense. Matias Palacios with a long-range shot that was close, both on the right or left. And as I suspected, Hilton playing now more in his right wing position, and almost a third for Alain.
Rahimi netted for the second game in a row to start the scoring for Alain. Shortly after, Palacios' deflected strike made it 2-0, and that's how it stayed. 2 wins for Alain, 2 defeats for Corfracan.
First half good, second half not good. I'm not satisfied with the second half, how we played. Defensively we were okay, but offensively in the second half we need energy, we need to improve our game if we want to do something serious.
Baniyas let their 2-goal lead slip last week and ended up falling to defeat. They'd be hoping to get their first win against the newly promoted United. The visitors were completely overrun last week in their game. How would they adapt in game week 2?
Room on this right-hand side opens up, and it's a lovely run. Hunt just got caught, ball watching ever so slightly, but does well, recovers. Just keeps the ball moving in there. So what? Poor turn, he's gone under pressure. The penalty's been given here, and it's a real huge error from Baniyas. Semedo scores. United take the lead. Less than 3 minutes into this game. Shooting chance. It's charged down and half clearance, and it's presented back to United again. Ball whips and across, comes all the way through. Wonderful strike, but just wide. Wants it really on his left foot. Godwin. Ball in towards the back per chance, and it's headed over. Jacob at the back post should have done better, really. Ideal score of that goal against Wasl. And it's turned into the back post. Brilliant header. Nobody picked him up. The delivery was exquisite. And it also looks like Majid Sahor. Sharjah player getting ready to come on. Here come Semedo again, slides across. Savovic, brilliant save. Second chance, and it's turned in. Flag stays down. The goal will stand. A nod of the head from the referee. He's in conversation with the assistant. They're happy with it. And again, as that... Baniyas need a reply quickly. Here's Khamis. Ball comes all the way through. Opportunity here. Shooting chance. It's gone in. It is the substitute Mohamed Hassan. drills it past Salim Kahari. Is there a way back for Baniyas? Kenzie Hunt clips the ball, header, and it's gone in! An unbelievable finish, and as we mentioned before, when you get a bit of quality in the box, it can make it very difficult. It is Rocky Marciano, his first goal. Brilliant delivery in from Hunt, and all of a sudden, Kamis Salah, Karoma thinks about a shot from this decent strike and just wide.
Baniyas fought back with 2 quick-fire goals, but it wasn't enough. Semedo's brace helps United their first win and points in the ADNOC Pro League. Cosmin Ilario had a successful spell with Sharjah, but he returned with his new team Al Jazira this round, aiming to continue their winning start. Sharjah also won their first game, and it was a huge match so early on in the season.
The ball possession almost 60% to the hosts. Malcolm, Nilsson, Canedo. Excellent cross, the bicycle kick! Wow! To Malcolm. Lovely ball! Cross, Bellew the header! The pride of Abu Dhabi get themselves ahead in first half stoppage time. Tossed in. Coronado. Oh, that was close. Very close. Launches the counter. Well tackled Koulibaly. Bellew. Give and go, and he's in! Number 2! Fantastic flourish! Oh, that could go anywhere! Cleared off the line! That Dalla in a tight spot, wriggles clear. That's a red card.
It was a lovely glancing header from Vinicius Melo to give Al Jazira the lead, and a well-worked second see him get his brace and wrap up the game. This round Al Wasl won away at Kalba 3-0. Al Nasr beat Al Wahda 1-0. Ajman edged Hatta 4-3 in a 7-goal thriller. United got their first win, beating Baniyas 3-2, and Al Jazira won 2-0 away at Sharjah. Let's take our first look at the top of the table. Al Wasl, Shabab Ahli, Al Jazira and Ajman all have 100% win records in their opening 2 matches. United sit 8th following their first win in the ADNOC Pro League. Al Wahda, Baniyas, Hatta, Al Dhafra and Kalba have all lost both their games so far. Luckily there's still 24 games to go. In game week 3, Al Jazira play Ajman, Ahli host Al Nasr, and Al Wasl face local rivals Shabab Ahli. That's it for game week 2. We'll see you again soon. Bye for now.